Hey everyone, and welcome to Pop Culture Wars. Ever wonder how much Canada has shaped the American entertainment scene? Well, get ready for a friendly showdown. Today, we're diving into 20 epic facts that reveal the surprising and often hidden cultural battles and collaborations between Canada and the United States. From music charts to movie sets, you'll be amazed at how deep the connection runs. Let's get started. First up, let's talk music. Fact 1. Canadian artists are chart-topping titans in the US. Think about it. Drake, Justin Bieber, The Weeknd. These guys aren't just visiting the Billboard charts. They're practically living there. They've redefined genres and set records that American artists are still chasing. Fact 2. Remember The Weeknd's Super Bowl halftime show? That was a massive cultural moment. A Canadian artist, headlining the most-watched American television event of the year, really cemented Canada's place at the top of the global music industry. It was a spectacular performance seen by millions and millions. Fact 3. We can't forget the divas who paved the way. Celine Dion and Shania Twain, their residencies in Las Vegas weren't just successful, they were legendary. They drew in massive crowds from all over the world, becoming permanent fixtures in one of America's biggest entertainment capitals and setting a blueprint for future residencies. Fact 4. How did so many Canadian stars get so big? YouTube. Both Shawn Mendes and Justin Bieber were famously discovered on the platform. Their journeys from regular Canadian kids posting videos online to global superstardom show the power of digital media in launching careers, completely bypassing traditional gatekeepers. And for Fact 5, let's be real, the influence goes both ways. American pop, rock, and hip-hop have always had a huge impact on what's popular up north. Canadian artists often grow up listening to American radio, which shapes their sound and helps them create music that resonates perfectly with audiences on both sides of the border. So, just to quickly recap, from chart-dominating artists like Drake to Las Vegas legends like Celine, Canada's musical footprint in the US is absolutely massive. Now, let's move from the recording studio to the movie set. Welcome to Hollywood North versus Hollywood. Fact 6. Ever heard of Hollywood North? That's the nickname for Toronto and Vancouver. These Canadian cities have become major hubs for film and television production, rivaling Los Angeles with their world-class studios and versatile locations. Fact 7. You've probably seen more of Canada on the big screen than you realize. Blockbusters like Deadpool, with its iconic Vancouver backdrops, and even parts of the epic Titanic, were filmed in Canada. The country's diverse landscapes can double for almost anywhere in the world. So why do so many American productions head north? Fact 8 is all about the money. Generous tax incentives and a favorable exchange rate make it much more affordable for US studios to film in Canada. It's a smart business decision that has transformed the Canadian film industry. Fact 9. Canadian actors are masters of disguise. Think about Ryan Reynolds, Jim Carrey, Rachel McAdams, or Seth Rogen. They're so ingrained in Hollywood that many fans don't even realize they're Canadian. They seamlessly blend in, playing American characters so convincingly that their Canadian roots are a fun surprise. And Fact 10. It's not just the actors. Canadian directors are some of the most celebrated filmmakers in Hollywood. James Cameron gave us Titanic and Avatar, while Denis Villeneuve is behind modern sci-fi masterpieces like Arrival and Dune. They bring a unique vision to Hollywood, creating some of the biggest films of all time. Before we continue, if you're enjoying this cross-border culture clash, hit that like button and subscribe. And let me know in the comments, who is your all-time favorite Canadian star? Alright, let's dive into the world of comedy and television. Fact 11. Saturday Night Live, a cornerstone of American comedy, has a deeply Canadian heart. Its creator, Lorne Michaels, is Canadian, and so were many of its original legendary cast members, like Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi's partner in comedy. This Canadian invasion set the tone for the show from the very beginning. Fact 12. Before SNL became a phenomenon, there was SCTV, or Second City Television. This Canadian sketch show was hugely influential, and its brilliant cast, including Eugene Levy, Catherine O'Hara, and John Candy went on to become major comedy stars in the United States, shaping American sketch and improv for decades. Fact 13 is a more recent victory. The Canadian sitcom Schitt's Creek made history at the Emmy Awards. In its final season, the show achieved an unprecedented sweep of all the major comedy categories. This little Canadian show that could become a global sensation, celebrated for its heart, humour, and brilliant writing. Fact 14. When it comes to TV tastes, there's a curious difference. Studies and streaming data suggest that Canadian audiences often lean towards darker, more complex dramas and horror series compared to their American neighbours. It's a subtle but interesting distinction in what captures our attention after a long day. And fact 15. Let's talk about teen drama. The long-running Canadian series Degrassi has been a cultural institution for generations. Its willingness to tackle tough, real-life issues head-on has heavily influenced American teen shows, setting a new standard for realistic storytelling for young audiences. So, from SNL's Canadian roots to Schitt's Creek's Emmy glory, The Great White North has been a powerhouse in American television and comedy. Finally, let's look at sports and the digital age. Fact 16 is an obvious one but crucial: hockey versus football. In Canada, hockey is more than a sport. It's a national religion that unites the country. In the US, that same passion is reserved for football, especially the NFL. This sporting divide is one of the clearest cultural distinctions between the two nations. Fact 17. The Toronto Raptors' 2019 NBA championship was a game-changer. For a brief, shining moment, Canada's only NBA team united the entire country. The We the North movement wasn't just a slogan. It was a nationwide celebration that put Canadian basketball on the map in a huge way. Fact 18. The cultural exchange isn't just on TV, it's on your phone. Canadian social media influencers have made a huge splash globally. Lily Singh, for example, went from a YouTube creator in Scarborough, Ontario, to a global star and late-night host, proving that Canadian personalities can build massive followings online. Fact 19 is a quirky one that pops up in media all the time: metric versus imperial. Canadian media will talk about kilometres and Celsius, while American news uses miles and Fahrenheit. It's a small but constant reminder of the different systems we live by, even when we are consuming the same content. And our final fact, number 20. Despite all these differences, our shared media landscape is blurring the lines. With streaming services and social media, we consume so much of the same content that our cultural references are becoming more and more intertwined. The border feels less like a line and more like a bridge. So there you have it, 20 epic facts about the pop culture relationship between Canada and the US. We've seen how Canadian music stars dominate the charts, how Hollywood North builds American blockbusters, how Canadian comedians defined a generation of laughter, and how our shared digital world is bringing us closer than ever. It's clear that this isn't so much a war as it is a fantastic collaboration, with each country making the other's entertainment scene richer and more exciting. The flow of talent and creativity across the border has given us some of our most beloved movies, music, and moments. It's a cultural partnership that we all benefit from. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through North American pop culture. I hope you learned something new and had some fun along the way. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next deep dive. See you in the next video.